from taking part in financial decisions. RBL Bank's program improved awareness and good money habits, help people manage during COVID-19. During COVID-19, there are many people who are uh, who are unable to invest. Sorry, who are unable to invest money or to say they are facing some many problems in daily daily necessary products buying and I'm sorry. Uh, I will proceed to next slide, that is suggestion. Based on this study, a few suggestions are given. That is, financial education should be taught using real life examples. Basic
Just,
finance.
madam, your time is up.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, participant, any questions regarding this presentation?
Yes, ma'am. So I have a question. So my question is very simple, right? So as Shuchi, you have explained, you take the case study from section RBI and all the parameters. But my question is, could you define the percentage or number of people or number of women and young youth are illiterate with respect to financial planning or how to do the good investment? Do you have that particular data with respect to that, or do we have any research paper which deal this kind of studies? Please let me know. Thank you.
I have researched on a by market official publications and academic papers and market research, but I have seen some of rural areas in Bhiwandi, like J.B.S.P people, who most of people are still unaware about financial activities, and many of them are still unaware. The percentage of, I would like to say, sorry, I forgot. Mm,
Yes, any more questions? Participant? Miss Vandana, are you there, Miss Vandana? Yadav Shivani? Yadav Shivani? Mr. Sayyed Mehfooz Alam? Mr. Sayyed Mehfooz Alam? Mr. Kedarnath? Mr. Kedarnath? Are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Start your presentation, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Give me a minute to open my presentation. Can you see my screen? Is my screen visible to all?
Yes, sir. We can see your screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. My name is Kedarnath Thakur. I am a research scholar at B.N.N.College. I am also an assistant professor in English at Vidya Prabodhini College in Goa. I'll try to keep my presentation as short as possible. I'm working on exploring exploring space as a concept in the select works of Mahabaleshwar Sale. For this presentation, I have taken only space as the third construct. Okay, by Baba, Homi Baba. So my objective is to examine the selected novels of Mahabaleshwar Sale through the parameters of spatial theory. I have taken two texts, Kali Ganga and Yug Sawar. A bit about Sahil. The works of Mahabaleshwar Sahil often depict powerful social historical themes that are rooted in the lives of Goans as well as the culture of Kokani. Sahil illustrates the plight of marginalized communities and challenges faced by the traditional craftsmen through his vivid description of the groups. There are a few novels such as How to Not the Kill and in Age of Frenzy also he talks about the importance of space. In this case, the social cultural space that's the traditional space that's replaced by the Portuguese. So from the Hindu society, from the Hindu social setup, it gets Christianized over the period. There's also Kali Ganga, in which the space that's occupied by the river and the river banks is shown, and how it transforms the lives of the people who live along the banks. Then you have other books like Aranyakand and Vikar, in which again there is the concept of space. Aranyakand means the forest saga, and again the forest and the various settings through which the people go through are also mentioned. But I'm not going to do these books. I'm just going to take two, and I'm going to talk through the spatial theory. The lens of the spatial theory. Spatial theory in literature refers to the examination of how space, place, and location are represented, utilized, and constructed within literary texts. It considers how physical, imaginary, and symbolic spaces contribute to the meaning and interpretation of literary work. I'll skip through the rest of the slides since we are running short of time. Here I have taken Homi Bhabha's third space of enunciation. He is one of the most significant spatial theorists. In his book, he's proposed this third space in his theory of hybridity. In his work, The Location of Culture, which he wrote in '94, he talks about the idea of pure or essential cultural identities. Instead, he suggests that cultural identities emerge in a third space of enunciation, a contradictory and ambivalent space where different cultures meet, clash, mix. Bhabha also introduced the concept of mimicry, in which the marginalized subjects mimic the dominant culture, the dominant space that is there. This mimicry is often subversive because it mocks the idea of a fixed superior identity. These hybrid configurations do not exist in isolation, as is illustrated by the cross-cultural representation of the dynamic interrelationship between culture and nature in the narratives of a lot of diasporic authors, literatures of in border regions of the world, especially concerning the impact of climatic change on ecologies and of diasporic migrants and their home countries. You see a lot of this in post-colonial societies as well, because of the same baggage that they carry. Here we will focus on Kali Ganga. So it's the story set in an agricultural village along the banks of the Kali Ganga, of a river called Kali. People live hard lives in Shiddar. Shiddar is a place where the story is set, because they have to deal with poverty, oppressive patriarchal values, practices, as well as the impact of natural disasters and rigid social hierarchies. Okay, therefore, through the characters, the Sahil tries to show how difficult it is to live in a physical as well as a metaphorical sense of space as well. Okay, Kali Ganga, the river, is the protagonist of the story and serves a powerful symbol of metaphor for destiny, since it provides the water that makes possible for the village to survive and to grow their crops. But along with that, Kali is also referred to as darkness, representing the inherent clarity of space. Now, this is just the background. We'll move the way the space has been shown in the novel. Okay, his notion of third space can be seen in Kali Ganga. The inhabitants of the Vado are the area, right? How you have small regions or areas within communities, within villages, form their own identity, and through migration, memory, struggle, and adaptation. The Vados were originally from Goa and do not represent the original inhabitants of Shiddar, that is the village. So these are outsiders who have come and settled in those places. Initially, they were viewed as outsiders. Over time, they built their own homes in this area, and they have therefore formed an in-between identity between the ancestral home of Goa and their current home in Shiddar. Now, Kali Ganga, the setting is actually near Karwar, which is just out of it's on the border of Goa and Karnataka, within Karnataka. The novel exemplifies the complexity of negotiating between tradition and modernity. The intermingling of these two cultures creates hybridity, as Baba described. The Kali River serves as a symbol of the shifting, fluid, and hybrid identity of the Vado. Okay, there is also the hybridity causes results in the creation of a new cultural space. The Mool Purush, or the original gods of the place, is neither in Goa nor fully a native of Siddhartha.
5 minutes completed. Please conclude your presentation.
Yes, ma'am. So anyway, so here he's also done something similar in Age of Frenzy, which I'll conclude. His extensive writings provide a realistic insight into life, suffering, and
Please explain this. Which methodology is used for research paper?
ma'am, I'm looking at Homi Baba's concept of space and hybridity, and I'm exploring it through that, interpreting it through that lens. It's a through a first reading of the or close reading of the novel, ma'am.
Sir, please explain objectives and conclusions.
My objective was to show that Sahil is a what's say his writings are quite current, and then he's relevant to today's literature, because of the various concepts. He uses also other concepts of eco criticism and all. So because of these two concepts, he is still relevant today. And the conclusion is that you can see the interconnected and interdependent relationship between humans and environment through through his exploration of space. His literary works, underscore the need for balance between the physical and the social worlds, while considering space as an integral and central part of one's sense of identity. So I end my presentation here.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Rashmi ma'am, are you there? Rashmi ma'am. Rashmi Rekha Purke.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
Yes, start your presentation.
Okay, ma'am. Just give me a minute. I'm going to share my screen.
Ma'am, share your PPT. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am. Is my screen is video audible? Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Yes,
you're audible. Is my screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good afternoon to all. I'm Ms. Rashmi Purke from Bhiwandi Arts and Science Commerce College, Pune, Raigad district. Today I will present my paper entitled Narrating the Great Displacement, Climate Migration, Urban Vulnerability and the Cultural Adaptations in the Gun Iceland. So my presentation explores how Amita Ghosh novel represents the relationship between climate change and different from of species. 1 second. Yeah. Yes. So this seminar focus on the space. So
Madam, your
the
PPT is not visible.
Sorry.
Your PPT is not visible.
Is it not visible? Just give me a minute. Is it now visible? Is it visible, ma'am?
No, madam.
Just give me a second. Is it visible now?
No, not yet visible.
Ma'am, I have a doubt, ma'am.
Just give me a minute, please. Yes, sir. Is it visible now?
Madam, not yet visible.
Shall I read the paper if it is not visible? Because I'm in the college, so there might be some network issue.
Ma'am, you need to check whether you're sharing the screen or you're sharing the PPT. There are
Okay,
different
if
options
there is
available.
a network issue, you can start with your presentation.
Okay, thank you so much. Actually, I was sharing my screen. I'm
Okay,
presenting from
madam.
mobile,
Okay.
that's why. Shall I
So
read
please
it the
start with
paper?
your presentation.
Okay, thank you so much. So, I was on the second slide that the seminar focused on the concept of the space, and the Gun Island offered a powerful way to understand how space is transformed by environmental crises. The novel represents several kinds of spaces, such as ecological space, urban space, migratory space, and cultural space. The space helps us understand how climate change affects both environmental and human life. Next is here is the introduction of my research paper. The climate change has become one of the most urgent global challenges of the 21st century. Environmental disasters like cyclone, flood, and rising sea level are forcing many communities to leave their home. Literature plays an important role in narrating these experiences and helping readers understand the human dimensions of climate change. Um, I will going to talk about the novel which I have taken for my research paper. Amita Ghosh Gun Island, published in 2019, combines myth, migration, and environmental crisis. So the story follows the journey of a protagonist that then Datta, a rare book dealer. His journey moves from the Sandabar in India to Venice in Italy. Through his movement, the novel connects local environmental problem with the global ecological concern. So let's turn to the next slide, that is ecological space. The Sandabar in the novel represent a fragile ecological space. This region is highly vulnerable to climate change. Frequently, cyclone, coastal, and slain water instruction damage agricultural and destroy livelihood. As a result, many local communities are forced to leave their home and migrate to the other place. Next theme is urban space. So urban areas are often imagined as a secure and a developed space. But however, Gun Island challenges this idea. The city of Venice is also threatened by the flooding and rising sea level. This show that climate change is a global problem affecting both rural and urban spaces as well. My next point that I have taken for this my paper is migratory space. So climate change creates new space of migration. People move across the borders searching for safety and economic
Madam, 5 minutes
opportunities.
completed. Conclude. Please
Yeah,
conclude
sure,
your
ma'am.
presentation.
So I will part of my research paper. If I'm going to talk about the just a minute. Yes. If I'm going to talk about the novel, The Gun Island, show how climate change reshape different kinds of spaces. It highlights ecological space, urban space, migratory space, and the cultural space. Through this space, Amita Ghosh emphasizing the interconnected relationship between the environment, migration, and human survival. The novel ultimately encouraged reader to think more deeply about the environmental or responsibility in the modern world. Thank you. Thank you so much. Am I audible?
Yes, madam. Yes, anybody ask questions? Participants, you have any query? Okay, thank you, madam.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Dr. Dhrumi Shah,
Yes, ma'am.
start your presentation, madam.
Sure, ma'am. Is my screen visible, ma'am?
Yes, madam, visible.
Okay, thank you. A very good afternoon to everyone present here. The topic topic for my research paper is Place and Placelessness, a geofeminist study of select English translations of selected plays by Bhas Shudrak and Kalidas. Primarily, the paper draws from spatial criticism, which has been drawn from the spatial turn of the second half of the 20th century, where there's a complete change in the perception of space as an active and not passive agent shaping sociocultural relationships. Particularly, the theory taken here is geofeminism, which looks at the intersection of gender and geography and focuses on how women's experiences are shaped by spatial belonging, that is the sense of place, and exclusion, which is a sense of placelessness. There is a need to analyze the interaction of space in classical Sanskrit plays, which have already been analyzed through linguistic, sociocultural characters and lenses. Particularly, the angle of space in this play was also studied. That was, in fact, the topic of my PhD thesis. So, further narrowing down the focus, we are looking at how female characters occupy limited and often gendered spaces. So, the study overall offers new postmodern perspective on ancient drama. The objective, accordingly, is to analyze how space shapes women's place and placelessness and compare gender geography interactions across selected plays. The hypothesis, accordingly, spatial dynamics define feminine belonging and exclusion, and gender and geography intersect consistently across the plays. The methodology used is qualitative since it is dealing with non-numerical data. The application and comparison across the plays vouches for the analytical and comparative nature of the research. A close reading of the English translations of 9 select plays across, so 5 plays by Bhas, which is, I'll quickly mention the names: Karnabharam, Uruvangam, Abhishek Natakam, Pratima Natakam, and Swapnavasadhatam, Mritshakatikam by Shudrak, and Malvikagnimitram, Vikram Orvasi, and Abhignan Shakuntalam by Kalidas. A very important limitation of my research here is that there is no evaluation of the translation dynamics, that is the merits of the translation. The focus is purely based on the spatial and gender dynamics as per the play's narrative. So theoretical framework, as mentioned earlier, geofeminism, especially proposed by Dorian Massey and Rose, who have talked about how geography is gender and masculine spaces dominate geography and also feminine spaces are marginalized. Accordingly, place becomes a meaningful site which has a sense of meaning, and placelessness, as given by the scholar Relf, is the inability to form authentic relationships with space. So for women specifically, place becomes inclusion, placelessness becomes exclusion. In Bhas, we see in Karnabharam and Urubangam that the battlefields are masculine zones, that is the settings where there is either complete absence of female characters, or even if they are coming in a scene where there is no political masculine activity involved. In Abhishek Natakam and Pratima Natakam also, the spaces where Sita, Tara and Kaikeya are concerned, they are confined by patriarchal agencies. And Swapna Vasavattam also, Vasadatta and Padmavati, although they play important roles in the plot, overall their presence in the political spaces is restricted. In Shudraka's Mritshakatikam, Vasant Sena in fact comes across as a very novel and character who subverts gender norms, because she is seen having agency, rejecting male advances and freeing her own slaves also in her house, and therefore she exhibits a kind of place and not placelessness. Lastly, in Kalidas, Malvikagnimitram also, her identity remains hidden. Till her identity remains hidden, she is bound by the male authority there. Vikram Orvasi also, Urvashi is punished for crossing a boundary and entering a cave where women are forbidden, which causes a major hindrance in her love story with Pururavas. And for Abhignan Shakuntalam also, she's abandoned in the urban space and abandoned even by the hermitage. So in a way, both the spaces become create a sense of placelessness for her. So to conclude, spaces in these plays are gendered formation, and patriarchal geography overall decides the belonging and exclusion of women, and the study expands literary geography of Sanskrit drama. Future scope is that this opens up avenues to map heroine spatial journeys and undertake comparative studies across different classical drama and integrate into gender studies, theatre studies, and cultural geography. So that is with my presentation. I'm open to questions if anyone has from the audience. Thank you very much.
Conclude your presentation, sir.
Ma'am, I've concluded it.
Yes, anybody ask any questions? Thank you, madam.
Okay, thank you.
Jyoti Ajay Singh. Jyoti Ajay Singh. Are you there, ma'am? Chetna Shailash. Chetna Shailash. Headley, Mr. Headley.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here. I'm here. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Madan Lal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am, I'm here. Can I share my screen for the presentation? My name is Hadley Potters.
Madan Lal Vinayaka Rao. Vinayak Rao.
Ma'am,
Are you there?
Ma'am, my name is Hadley Potters. I'm just saying that if I'm audible because you just called out my name.
Hadley. Yes, you
Yes,
start
ma'am.
your presentation, sir.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Sir, start your
is my-
presentation.
Yes, ma'am. I'm just doing that. Uh, Ma'am, is my screen clear? Is it clear for everyone? Okay, my name is Hadley Quadras. I'm a faculty at St. Andrews College. I'm doing my Ph.D. Under the title of Spatial Relation and Ethnographic Study of Mumbai Local Trains. And for me, space is an important factor when we speak about occupying or even for that matter, analyzing a particular space. The paradox of this topic that I've taken is the anarchy, wherein we speak about reflexivity in occupying a space which we perceive to be our own, even though it is not. Local train, as we all know, is the backbone of our financial city and the most economical mode of transport that, as per the record says, 7 million people, commuters use this mode of transport every day. This particular presentation that I'm going to deal with is in terms of understanding how people occupy a space, but at the same time claim a particular area of their own. For the theoretical framework, I have taken three sociologists as well as scholars, Henry Lepab in terms of space, Sarthu in strategies and tactics, and Goffman in terms of micro-sociology. In order for us to understand the methodology of it, this is a qualitative research that I've done. I have taken interviews of close to 85 people that have ranged from Central, Western, and Harbour. The sample size equates to 300 plus people, wherein they have been observed with respect to their traveling part, and also the way they have used this commuting aspect. Now, the analytical approach is the thematic analysis that is done in order for us to understand on what compartment based. And here I use the word compartment in order to understand how people look at it objectively. The core understanding of this paper is also reflexivity in order for us to understand that as a subjective interviewer, rather, I would say an objective researcher, when we travel and we observe things in front of us and how we commute and how we understand that. In order for me to come clearly with this aspect was the three narrow understanding. First one was the window seat economy. I hope that most of the people in this group and have traveled by train, and we realized that the timing of people getting inside the train is to occupy a space, even though it is not meant for or personally attached to someone. However, we have realized that during this code, there is a unique way of claiming that space. And the territorial marking of it is a lived understanding that by either putting a bag, which unfortunately today we don't see, but there was a time when just putting a handkerchief or throwing a bag would eventually mean we find our space. In this context, the whole idea of claiming the space is a group of people who feel that the compartment that they get into is their own, and at the same time that they belong to the negotiation that happens, which means to say that the efficacy lies over there. Simultaneously, we also deal with the vendor navigation of how people are aware in their timing as to how and where the whole kind of business that happens in the local train works with people who we are regular commuters. The second finding and the most important part is the politicization of space. Here we speak about politicization in terms of not politics, but rather in terms of the compartmentalization that has happened. We have the class aspect, you have the second class, first class, and now we have the AC committee, based on which there is certain segregation that is done. We have the gender and the ladies compartment. In Mumbai, we talk about the ladies compartment, which is very narrow and is not completely accessible. And we also have the caste, religion, and informal cluster. Although religion does not come out openly, but the celebration of life and festival inside the local train is what we speak about. Uh, the spatial subjectivity that we are going to deal with over here is in terms of learning and also the spatial part of it. Uh, the three arguments that I put forward over here is in terms of vernacular spatial governance, the governance not politically innocent, and train as an institution of urban socialization. So the objective of my study at the
Sir,
start
conclude
was,
your presentation.
yes, ma'am. So
5 minutes completed.
the objective in this context would be that how, in terms of space, people rely and lived perceived experience of their local train is how the space that is not physically present for us every day. We just take it as it comes in a traveling mode, and how the claiming of the land happens. So Mumbai local trains eventually becomes a lifeline for each and every one of us, even if we have commuted daily or occasionally, thus bringing the politicization of space, a narrow understanding but a clear picture. Thank you so much. This is my presentation. If anyone has any question, can ask.
Yes, is anybody any questions?
So don't you feel the space is limited to the male portion also?
Ma'am, definitely.
Yes.
It is a bias thing, which is also a finding of my other paper that I have done. The major gap is when we talk about the local trains. That's what I would say. The whole idea of space that is contested is very marginal when it comes to ladies, as well as to the Devyang capacity. It is totally towards a centric, which we talk about accessibility and inclusiveness, but it's a big question mark. That is one of the major fault that I have observed during the course of my study.
Sir,
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I have two questions.
Yes,
How
ma'am.
do passenger manage space in a crowded compartment?
Ma'am,
And
see,
related to that, how
huh.
do new passenger become aware of these unwritten rules?
Ma'am, see, there is no understanding, I would say, that you need to be aware of it. It's just a motion that we use because once we board a train, okay, our main understanding is to get inside. That's why if the presentation, you must have seen the timeline that is there, the morning, afternoon, the peak hours, the afternoon, which is less crowded, and the evening. Considering we have different modes of transportation, but this is more economical and also I would say safer as compared. Although there are a lot of doubts that have come in, the ones it doesn't stop as we see. Even if there is a crowd, people still prefer using a local train because of the faster mode as well as in terms of traveling. To your question of crowding, I would say that even at the junction of standing outside near the doors when it is crowded just to get inside is also a way of
Okay, thank
navigating
you,
inside the
sir.
space. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
मैम शुड आई स्पीक क्या, शुड आई
Panali
प्रेजेंट क्या?
Prakash Saned. Panali Prakash Saned.
Yes, ma'am.
Madam,
मैम आप लिसन 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 मैम, आप एक बार लिस्ट को गो थ्रू कर चुके हो, आप फिर से गो थ्रू कर रहे हैं। अब टेक्निकल इशू की वजह से हमारा नाम नहीं है, तो कितना टाइम वेस्ट होगा ऐसे?
sir, after the end, I will call your name. When arts presentation gets completed, I will call your name. Panali
मैम बट आप
presentation.
Yes, ma'am. Is my screen visible, ma'am?
No, not yet. Now it's visible, sir.
Okay, 2 minutes, ma'am. Okay. Is my screen visible, ma'am?
Yes, madam, it's visible.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Panali Sanel. I am a research student at HPT Arts and ABHIJEET Science College, Nasik, and I am a teaching faculty in J.B.S.P Patil College, Dhule. My research guide name is Dr. Harpale sir. I am presenting on smart tourism planning through jazz and geospatial techniques. Now, tourism is considered as one of the world's largest industry. The geographical environment provides a greater scope for tourism development. The scenic beauty of landscape in the Sahyadri mountain range, the archaeological and historical monuments, religious centers, flora and fauna, pleasant climate, fairs and festivals, and the lifestyle of tribal peoples provide a beautiful attraction for the tourist to visit Jalgaon district. This is the location map of Jalgaon district. There are 15 tehsils in Jalgaon district. This is the administrative divisions of Jalgaon district in this map. This is the physiographical map. In this map, dark colors show the hilly area. Northern part of this region, hilly area, and some southern parts are hilly. This map is the drainage map of Jalgaon district. Tapi River through the northern parts of the district with major tributaries including Purna, Girna, Bori, Panjra is their tributaries river. Now this district is connected to many cities by railway lines, national highways, and small roads. And this is the transportation map of Jalgaon district. Now objectives: to establish a comprehensive geospatial database of tourism resources and infrastructure by leveraging GIS and remote sensing technologies. To delineate and assess suitable zones for smart and sustainable tourism development through advanced spatial analysis and multi-criteria decision-making approaches. This is the flowchart of methodology. I have used SOI topo sheets. Scale is 1:25,000, and PW map also use my methodology. Some potential tourist places in my research area, Jalgaon district. First is Patna village, located in Chalisgaon Tahsil. Patna village has a waterfall. Second is Pal Sanctuary, located in Satpura ranges. Third is Gandhi Research Foundation, is located in proper Jalgaon city, a center dedicated to the life and philosophy of Mahatma Gandhi. Next is Swinging Tower of Farkande, is located in Ernol Taluka. These unseen swinging tower are a unique architectural marvels. And last is Parola Fort, is located in Parola. Now, tourist information system of Pal Hill Station. Pal Hill Station is located in Ravel Taluka, which is in the north of Jalgaon district. It has rest houses from the British period. Pal Hill Station is located in the Satpura mountain, and there is also a dam on the Suki river. Next is the tourist information system of Patna Devi. Patna Devi is a historic and tourist place situated 18 kilometers to the southwest of Chalisgaon city. It lies inside Gautala Armstrong Sanctuary and is surrounded by the high mountain of Satmara Hills, also known as Ajanta Ranges. It consists of Chandika Devi temples and Hemadpanthi Mahadev temple, waterfall also, forest area, and Pitalkhora Buddhist cave also here. Now conclusion. Jalgaon district has diverse tourism resources, including natural landscape.
Ma'am, change your slide. Ma'am, change your slide.
I also changed, ma'am. Conclusion is visible.
No, madam, your only first slide is visible.
Okay, wait.
Ma'am, conclude your presentation.
Okay, एक minute, ma'am. Okay. Is my screen visible, ma'am? Second slide show.
First,
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Conclude your presentation.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Any questions? Yes, any questions?
Ma'am,
Okay, thank you, madam.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to know how the concept of space has been used when you refer to the Ajanta Ellora or Pithoragarh. That I just want to
know. I can understand, ma'am. Again, say.
The concept of space has been understood through the Ajanta Ellora caves you refer to and Pithoragarh caves. So how you are utilizing, because we cannot able to see your slides, so could not able to understand what exactly you were talking about.
I use GIS method, ma'am, in my research paper.
Through the GIS.
Can I show my slides? Map also included GIS map, also included GPS. Through I analysis my research area and I prepare my map. GPS.
Okay, fine, ma'am. Fine.
Okay, thank you, madam.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Amit sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Start your presentation.
Yes, ma'am. Just a minute, ma'am. Let me share my screen. Okay, I hope you guys can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
sir,
Thank you.
just
Yes, sir.
wait for a minute. We are copying your title.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay. So let's start.
Yes, you can start.
Okay, thank you. So my title is Information Professionals in the Post-Information Society, New Roles and Challenges. Here the term information professional denotes librarians and the term post-information means era after the change into the informational shift which we have after the AI, or we have a big data, we have a AI, we have a cloud computing. Because of these changes, we have a new society which I called as a post-information society. The term post-informational society is given by me, Patel Amit Kumar, and my whole research paper revolve around this topic only, right? So how we can understand ki what is the post-information society? So previously we have a hunter-gatherer, a society. After that we have a agriculture as a society, agriculturist. After that we have an industrial society. After that we have an information society, and currently we are living in a post-information society, a society which is characterized by where AI make the decision making, na? The kind of a dissemination, evaluation, analysis, na? A kind of a decision making are done by the AI or robots, yeah, for bots, rather than a human being. In the previous society, this is not the case. It's a human being who evaluate the information. It's a human being who take the decision. It's a human being who does everything with respect to information. But as we are living in this post-information society, it's the AI. So here my research basically talked about what is the role of a librarian in the post-information society. Okay, okay. Next, let's move to the abstract. So here we can see that we have moved from information society to post-information society because of artificial intelligence, big data, and technological development. These were the major roles. And role of librarian evolving, and it's moving towards the digital knowledge management. And we need more of analytical skill, professional challenges, and what kind of a rapid technological development happen. We are taking care of it. Introduction, basically we have see how ICT brings changes into the society. It's not just in technology, it's society, economics, politics, everything is affected by this ICT, and in the same manner library also being affected. What is the objective? Objective to understand the characteristic of post information society. What are the roles of librarian professional? Competency we required, new skills, challenges we need to have, and technological adaptation for continuous learning. What is the literature review? So we have a Daniel Bell, 1973. He gave the concept called post information knowledge society. We have a Manuel Costals who gave the concept of network society, and we have a S.R. Ranganathan, 1931. He gave the 5 laws of library science with respect to emphasizing the user-centered service, which we have. We have a Peter Durker in 1953. He gave the concept of knowledge worker, and in 2006, Chog emphasized the knowledge management in organization. Research methodology, if you will see, my research approach is qualitative. Most of the case, I use the descriptive design method, and my data is secondary data, mostly depend on books, journal, database, and most of my research has derived from most of the scholars which previously have written the books, articles, and research papers. What is the concept of post-information society? I say stage where information is processed, analyzed, converted into knowledge through a digital technology, that is AI. And this is the major shift into the changes, right? So become the previously it's a food become the center. After that we have industries where all means of production are happening. But now after industry we have information, na, where all the economic activities are evolving. But after information we have AI, where all economic activity are derived from here only. So that is I call it as a post-information society. So how society evolved? Industrial society, informational society, and then we have a post information society. This term or concept is given by me only, right? What is the key characteristic of post information society? क्या features क्या है उसके? So we have artificial intelligence, we have a big data, we have a digital platform, knowledge economy, network society. These were the features you can say to better understand the post information society. What is the emerging roles of library professional? What are the role we need to play? No? So we need to expand our knowledge, right? And uske andar kya? We need to have a digital information manager, data curator, knowledge manager, and digital librarian. These were the roles which we have to take as a librarian with the changing world. What are the additional emerging roles we have? We have a information literacy trainer, research data manager, metadata specialist, content strategist, and information professional. User access, evaluate, use information effectively. These were the major change. What are the challenges we librarians face after the post information society? So rapid technological changes we have what we need to do, continuous skill development with respect to technology. We have information, too much information are there. It's very difficult to manage the information. We have a cybersecurity threats. We have a professional constantly update knowledge, and we need to take a
Sir, conclude your presentation.
Yes, ma'am. Within a minute. What are the skill required? We have a digital literacy, data analysis skill, information management skill, communication skill, AI. These were the skill we need to acquire to develop. What are the finding and discussion? LIS professional is transforming towards the digital knowledge management, and library science professional has to cope up with these kind of things. What we need to do? Continuous learning and information support, research data, and digital service. These are the new challenges. These are the new service which need to work. Conclusion: in a post information society, it's very important to manage information very efficiently, because of this knowledge the whole economy going to be run, and how we can achieve through digital knowledge organization and access done by the librarian. LIS professional is evolving from traditional knowledge to digital knowledge management, and future success depend on technological skills, innovation, and lifelong learning. Thank you so much. Yeah, please question.
Yes, anybody having any question?
Okay, I think don't have any question. Great.
Okay, that's it.
Kalaskar sir. Kalaskar sir.
Yes, madam. Yes.
Sir, start your presentation. Sir, only consider 4 minutes for the presentation.
Hi, madam.
Consider time limit as 4 minutes.
Okay, madam. Okay. मॅडम माझा पेपर मराठीमध्ये आहे. सर्वांना माझा नमस्कार. मी सूर्यकांत दांगनाथ कळसकर, भूगोल विभाग प्रमुख.
Presentation is not visible.
मैडम मुझे पीपीटी शेयर करनी नहीं आती. मैं फोन पे बात की थी मैडम से. आपके मैडम का फोन आया था मुझे. मैंने उनसे बताया था कि मुझे पीपीटी शेयर करनी नहीं आती. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, you can start your presentation, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. माझ्या संशोधन पेपरचं नाव आहे भिवंडीतील विविध ठिकाणी घेतल्या जाणाऱ्या पिकांचा चिकित्सक अभ्यास. भिवंडी हे ठाणे जिल्ह्यातील महत्वाचे औद्योगिक तसेच कृषी प्रधान क्षेत्र आहे. भिवंडी शहर कापड उद्योगासाठी ओळखले जात असले तरी तालुक्याच्या ग्रामीण भागात शेती हा ग्रामीण लोकजीवनाचा प्रमुख आधार आहे. भौगोलिक रचना, पर्जन्यमान, मृदा प्रकार आणि मुंबई सारख्या मोठ्या बाजारपेठाची जवळीक या घटकामुळे येथे विविध प्रकारची पिके घेतली जातात. भिवंडी तालुक्यात डोंगराळ भाग, नदीकाठचा तसेच सपाट असा भौगोलिक वैविध्य पाहावयास मिळते. या नैसर्गिक परिस्थितीनुसार भात, नाचणी, भाजीपाला तसेच आंबा, चिक्कू, केळी यासारखी बागायती पिके घेतली जातात. पावसावर आधारित शेतीसोबतच काही भागात विहीर व बोरवेल यांच्या साह्याने सिंचन व्यवस्था विकसित झालेली आहे. उद्योगधंद्यामुळे शेतजमिनीचे प्रमाण कमी होत असले तरी ग्रामीण भागात शेतीची परंपरा अजूनही टिकून आहे. बदलते हवामान, वाढता उत्पादन खर्च, बाजारभावातील चढ उतार आणि मजूर टंचाई या समस्या शेतकऱ्यासमोर उभ्या आहेत. त्यामुळे भिवंडीतील विविध भागातील विविध पिकांची निवड, उत्पादन क्षमता, आर्थिक परिणाम आणि शाश्वततेचा चिकित्सक अभ्यास करणे अत्यंत आवश्यक आहे. सदर संशोधनामध्ये भिवंडी तालुक्यातील विविध ठिकाणी घेतल्या जाणाऱ्या पिकांचे स्वरूप, त्यामागील भौगोलिक आणि आर्थिक कारणे तसेच त्या पिकांचा स्थानिक अर्थव्यवस्था व समाज जीवनावर कशा प्रकारे परिणाम होतो याचा सखोल अभ्यास करण्याचा प्रयत्न करण्यात आलेला आहे. या संशोधनाची जी उद्दिष्टे आहेत त्यामध्ये भिवंडी तालुक्यातील प्रमुख पिकांची ओळख व वर्गीकरण करणे. दुसरं उद्दिष्ट आहे विविध भौगोलिक भागातील पिकांच्या उत्पादन क्षमतेचा अभ्यास करणे. तिसरं आहे शेतकऱ्यांच्या आर्थिक स्थितीवर पिकांच्या प्रकाराचा परिणाम होतो याचा अभ्यास करणे. आणि चौथं उद्दिष्ट आहे शेती समोरील समस्या
प्रेझेंटेशन.
ओके मॅडम. शेती समोरील समस्या व शाश्वत उपाय सुचविणे. या भिवंडीमध्ये जी प्राकृतिक रचना आहे, भिवंडी तालुक्याच्या उत्तर बाजूला काही डोंगराळ व टेकडीयुक्त प्रदेश आढळतो, तर काही ठिकाणी मध्यम उताराचे सपाट मैदान आढळतात. नदीकाठचा प्रदेश गाळयुक्त मृदेचा आढळतो. डोंगराळ भागावरती ची जी शेती आहे ती पावसावर अवलंबून आहे, तर सपाट भागात जलसिंचनाच्या सुविधा उपलब्ध आहेत. या ठिकाणी जी मृदा प्रकार आहे त्या मृदा प्रकारामध्ये काळी मृदा, गाळ मिश्रित मृदा, काही भागात वालुकामय मृदा, तर काही भागात लालसर किंवा तपकिरी रंगाची खडकाळ बनावट प्रकारची मृदा आढळते. या ठिकाणी असणारी जी नदी प्रणाली आहे, भिवंडी तालुका पूर्णपणे समुद्र किनाऱ्याच्या जवळचा भाग नसला तरी येथील भूगोलास उल्हास व वैतरणा नदी यांचा समावेश होतो.
थँक्यू सर.
मॅडम एक मिनिट मॅडम. ओके मॅडम. ओके ओके थँक्यू.
हॅलो कळसकर सर.
हा मॅडम. हा सर.
सर खंडेवराड सर बोलतो.
हा सर बोला ना.
सर तुमचा संशोधनाचा कालावधी तुम्ही तुमच्या रिसर्च पेपर मध्ये घेतला नव्हता का?
कालावधी का सर?
हा संशोधन कालावधी रिसर्च पेपर मध्ये किती वर्षाचा आहे?
नाही सर कालावधी नाही घेतला सर. त्या ठिकाणच्या फक्त जे पिके आहेत या पिकांच्या प्रकारांचा अभ्यास.
नाही त्या कालावधीमध्ये कोणत्या पिकाची जास्त
हो सर हो बरोबर
झालेली आहे आणि त्याच्यानंतर तुम्ही त्या याच्यामध्ये बोरवेल आणि ट्यूबवेलचा वापर सांगितलाय, पण पिकांच्या वाढीसाठी किंवा सिंचन पद्धती कोणत्या त्याचा काही उपयोग त्याचा आहे का?
हा सर याच्यामध्ये आहे ना सिंचन प्रकारामध्ये जे आहे तर अलीकडच्या काळामध्ये सध्या पाटबंधारे, विहिरी, टाक्या उभारून पाण्याचे जतन तर केले जातेच, त्याचबरोबर ड्रीप आणि स्प्रिंकलर सिंचन यंत्रणा वापरली जाते, ज्यामुळे कमी पाण्यामध्ये जास्तीत जास्त उत्पादन घेतले जाते. त्याचबरोबर जे पावसाचे पाणी आहे हे पावसाचे पाणी शेततळ्यामध्ये साठवून सुद्धा ड्रीप ठिबक सिंचनाच्या द्वारे सिंचनाचा उपयोग केला जातो आणि जमिनीची उत्पादकता टिकून ठेवण्यासाठी सेंद्रिय खताचा अलीकडे
थँक्यू सर.
ओके मॅडम. ओके, थँक्यू.
नेक्स्ट डॉक्टर रीना कुराडकर.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. I will just share my PPT here. Is my PPT visible? Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. The title of my paper is The Concept of Space, that is Akasha, in the Upanishad, a metaphysical and spiritual inquiry. Basically, the Upanishad articulates one of the most subtle philosophical conception of space, Akasha, in Indian thought, not just as a physical extension, but also as a metaphysical conscience and all-pervasive reality that underlines existence. This paper tries to examine the multidimensional Upanishadic understanding of space as a cosmic principle, ontological ground, and locus of inner realization. Drawing on key Upanishadic passage, it traces how Akasha operates as the first principle of creation, the first manifestation of Brahman, the substratum of all beings, and a symbol of infinity and consciousness. The matrix of the element and the inner field of consciousness within the heart, that is the Dharakasha. The paper further connects these ancient insights to the contemporary philosophical, psychological, and scientific discourses, including phenomenological consciousness studies and space-time cosmology, showing that the Upanishadic vision of space retains remarkable relevance to modern debates about mind, reality, and the nature of existence. Through a critical textual analysis of the Taittiriya, Chandogya, Brihadaranyaka, Katha, and Isha Upanishad, it is argued that Akasha functions as a bridge between the empirical universe and the transcendental reality. The study highlights the Upanishadic synthesis of metaphysics and spirituality, wherein space becomes both the macrocosmic principle of creation and the microcosmic locus of inner realization. Ultimately, the paper tried to demonstrate that the Upanishadic conception of space does not signify emptiness but express fullness, that is the Purnata, revealing Brahman as the infinite consciousness and bliss. So now the question occurs in this case that what is the role of Akasha in the cosmology? The Upanishad present cosmic creation as a progressive unfolding from Brahman through successive levels of elemental manifestation. Space appears as the first manifestation of absolute. Akasha is the subtlest of the five primordial elements, that is the Pancha Mahabhutas. Air, fire, water, and earth arise in succession. Taittiriya Upanishad states that from the self arose space, from space air, from air fire, from fire water, and from water earth. This cosmological ordering reflects space as the ground from which all manifest reality arises. And it also bridges, very importantly, the gap between the cosmological and we can speak about the very essentially naturally the empirical one. As Swami Gambhirananda states that space is not an inert backdrop, but the very condition for the possibility of differentiation and the manifestation. Dasgupta observed that Upanishadic cosmology is not a scientific account, but a metaphysical explanation of how plurality arises from the unity. Space being an infinite fullness, it has a different dimension that we come across. That is a physical phase that we come across, the atmospheric, planetary, interstellar, and so on. The subtle space indicates the energy, that is the vital energy means prana, and the space of the mind. And the supreme space indicate Sat Chit Ananda. And that means the Purnata, that is fullness, it is not empty. So space does not denote emptiness, but it denotes the Purnata.
Conclude your presentation.
Ma'am, I am not started also, and you are saying you are given the time to earlier presenters. You are not giving time also. We really put a hard work to do all these things. Ma'am, this is not acceptable at all. Just one slide I have just moved aside. You said 10 slides. You would have told read abstract only then. So, ma'am, this is not the only 2 minutes you are giving and saying conclude it. To make one research paper, it takes a lot of time. The Brihadaranyaka Upanishad states that which is unseen yet makes all seeing possible, unheard yet makes all hearing possible. And this dialogue comes into the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad when Yajnavalkya answers the question which has been asked to him by a Gargi. It says that he says that space is woven as a wrap and roof. That is the foundation of space is not material but the imperishable Brahman that transcends even the space itself. Therefore, we can say that space here is a Brahman and it is nothing but it is boundless, unconditioned and absolute. There is a concept of the Dhara Akasha, that is the inner space, where Chandogya Upanishad says that it is called as the city of Brahman, where this is the very important and very unique teaching of the Chandogya Upanishad, we can say that, which states that within the heart exists a subtle lotus like a center containing a minute inner space.
Madam, conclude your presentation.
You just give the time now to read. I have not touched the point, also only 2 points I have touched. Ma'am, why this injustice has been done? You just let me know why this injustice. My previous presenters, they took me 10 minutes and I am given only 4 minutes. Is this a justice? Is this an ethical thing? Ma'am, this is not acceptable at all. At least allow me to tell within 4 minutes what we can say. You are also a researcher, madam. Understand? It further it indicates that the separation between.
Hello.
हाँ सर बोला. सर बोला.
लक्षात घ्या आपण सगळ्यांना 7 मिनिटाचा वेळ दिलेला आहे.
नाही माझ्या जास्त वेळ दिलाय सर.
ऐका एक मिनिट. आपल्याला या रिसर्च पेपर मध्ये काय करायचं, तुम्ही थोडा रिसर्च केलेला आहे ना, आपल्याला याच्यामध्ये सगळ्या मेथड्स वगैरे नाही करायचे, आपल्याला कन्क्लुजनवर जास्त भर द्यायचं. कन्क्लुजन जे तुमचं आहे ना, फाइंडिंग्स, मेथड्स अँड फाइंडिंग्स, दॅट इज इम्पॉर्टंट.
पण सर तुम्हीच सांगा सर, 10 मिनिटं पण एका रिसर्चरला मिळाली नाही.
नो 7 minutes has given to everyone.
नाही सर, आता जस्ट मी सुरू केलं आणि मला मॅडम सांगतायत तुम्ही कन्क्लूड करा. सर कसं सॅटिस्फॅक्शन तरी आहे का रिसर्चरला? सर तुम्ही सांगा. एक माणूस किती मेहनत करतो त्याच्यावर, पटी तर नाही करत ना सर. The next is the locus of realization. It states that Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahman, that is space is consider as it is including entire universe. All
Ma'am, please conclude your presentation.
Madam, I am concluding. Next time I will not join your conference also. It was Sonavane sir was emphasizing me. Please join it. Therefore, I joined it. This time, just allow me one minute. You give me. Individual and cosmic recollections. It also includes the past, present, and future, and on potentials becomes the one into this. The further there is a difference lies between the Chidakash and the Bhutakash. It's space. Chidakash is a physical space, and Bhutakash is a physical space, and Chidakash is a space of consciousness. It indicates that Brahman is not an inert extension but awareness itself, and it is the invisible ground of perception, and much like a space invisible to it. And therefore we can say that the concept of moksha, which speaks about that it is a space, that means the emancipated self is no longer restricted by the bounds of body, mind, or personal identity. It recognizes its oneness with Brahman, whose nature is boundless like a space. The space has no limitation, so the moksha doesn't have a limitation. It speaks about it. Therefore, in modern physics also says that space is not empty. Similarly, the Upanishad also speaks about that space is not empty. The quantum field speaks about that there are the fluctuations are there. So it says that the Upanishad that there is there is a Atman, there is a Brahman which is there, and therefore we can say that space as it is all pervasive, it is non-exclusive, and it carries all ethical implications, that it is relate humans with other humans. It relates humans because we are part and parcel of the one thing. it relates other humans and non-human or living beings. So the Upanishadic concept of space here present a sophisticated vision that transcends physical connotation. It operates as the subtlest element of creation, the metaphysical ground of existence, and a field of inner awareness where self-realization takes place. By leading the seeker from the outer space to the inner space and finally beyond space, the Upanishad reveal Brahman as an infinite, that is Purnata. Purnamita, Om Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnat Purnamudachyate, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnamevava Shishyate. That space does not signify emptiness but express the plenitude of being, consciousness, and bliss. So the Upanishadic vision invites a rethinking of fundamental assumptions about the reality, mind, and existence. These are my references. Thank you.
Dr. Prashant Madhukar Shinde.
Madam, really disappointed with your management. Sorry to say that.
Dr. Prashant Madhukar Shinde. Are you there? Miss Vemula Mahesh Chiranjeev.
Yes, ma'am.
Saiba Niyaz. Mahesh Chiranjeev.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you
Yes,
there,
ma'am.
sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, please join Science and Technology link. Exit from here and join that link.
Okay, ma'am.
Next, Laiba Ansari. Laiba Ansari. Suchi Atul. Suchi Atul Gada.
बहुत अच्छे अपना
Vandana B. Singh. Vandana B. Singh. Yadav Shivani.
मैडम मेरा कब है?
यादव
शीतल
शिवानी।
शीतल गानार शीतल गानार
सैयद महफूज आलम। शीतल बाबा साहब।
शीतल गानार।
चिन्मय वर्तक।
Yes, Miss, I'm there. Chinmay Vartak.
Yes, you have to join Science and Technology link. Exit from here and join Science and Technology link. Ansari Muhammad Umar.
Chinmay Vartak is there, Miss.
Chinmay Vartak, I am telling to you that you have to exit from this link and join Science and Technology link from the group, space group.
Okay, Miss. Okay, thank you.
Ansari Muhammad Umar. Miss Hina Hazare. Miss Hina Hazare. Ravina Rathod.
मैडम मेरा
Ravina
नंबर कब है?
Rathod.
हेलो मैडम।
Ravina Rathod.
Yes,
No,
ma'am, I'm
madam,
there.
exit from this link and join Science and Technology link.
Yes, ma'am.
Mohammed Maaz Sheikh. Mohammed Maaz Sheikh. Professor Alka Mishra. Professor Alka Mishra. Nisha Yadav.
Yes.
Exit from this link and join Science and Technology link.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Pramod Hiraji. Pramod Hiraji. Suresh Main. Suresh Main. Hemant Patil. Hemant Patil. Bhavesh Shelke. Bhavesh Shelke. Okay, we'll start again with presentation. Jyoti Jai Singh. Jyoti Jai Singh. चेना चोडानकर. मदनलाल सूर्यवंशी. भालेराव अशोक शहाजी. शीतल गानार.
Yes, madam. Yes.
You are remaining for presentation, right?
Yes.
Start with your presentation.
Yes. My screen is visible, madam.
Madam, just wait for a minute. We have to add your entries.
Yes, madam. Sheetal Vijay Ganar.
Yes. Madam, show your slides so that we can add your title and name. Sheetal, madam?
Yes, yes.
Add your, show your slides so that we can add your title and name.
मैम सामने ही है मेरा स्लाइड, मुझे दिख रहा है.
ओके ओके.
आशा बगे यांच्या भूमी कादंबरीतील सामाजिक अवकाश. कॅन यू सी मॅडम? हॅलो. Can you see, madam, my slides?
Yes, start your presentation.
Okay. नमस्कार, मी प्राध्यापक शीतल विजय गाणार, सतीश प्रधान ज्ञानसाधना महाविद्यालयातून. माझ्या संशोधनाचा विषय आहे आशा बगे यांच्या भूमी कादंबरीतील सामाजिक अवकाश. कादंबरीमध्ये काळ आणि अवकाश यांचा संगम झालेला असतो. कुठलाही काळ असेल ज्या काळामध्ये 18व्या शतकातला, 19व्या शतकातला किंवा ऐतिहासिक असेल, पौराणिक असेल, तो काळ आणि एक अवकाश. प्रत्येक माणूस एका अवकाशातून आलेला आहे. एक सामाजिक अवकाश धरून तो जगत असतो, तो वाढत असतो. या काळ आणि अवकाश यांच्या संगमामधून एका कादंबरीचा आकृतिबंध तयार झालेला असतो. कथानक असेल, पात्र असेल, भाषा असेल, वातावरण निर्मिती असेल, या सगळ्यांमधून एखाद्या कादंबरीच्या काल आणि अवकाशाची निर्मिती झालेली असते, जी सामाजिक वास्तवाला जोडलेली असते. आपण ज्या समाजामध्ये राहतो त्या समाजातल्या प्रत्येक गोष्टीचा परिणाम हा साहित्यावर होत असतो, असा तेनचा सिद्धांत असल्यामुळे माझा हा संपूर्ण संशोधन प्रकल्प जो आहे तो तेनच्या सैद्धांतिक पद्धतीवर म्हणजे समाजशास्त्रीय पद्धतीवर अवलंबलेला आहे. कादंबरीचा आकृतिबंध हा सुद्धा काळ आणि अवकाश यांवर आधारित असतो. काळ आणि अवकाश या दोघांमधून मिळून कादंबरीची संरचना तयार होत असते. त्याच्यामध्ये एखादी नायक किंवा नायिका यांचं बालपण, तिथून जो प्रवास सुरू होतो तो त्यांच्या प्रौढत्वापर्यंत जाऊन थांबतो, त्यांचा संपूर्ण जीवन प्रवास हा कादंबरीचा एक साचा घेऊन आपला हा प्रकल्प तयार झालेला आहे. एखादा माणूस, त्याचं आयुष्य, त्याच्या आयुष्यामध्ये घडलेले घटना प्रसंग आणि निसर्ग यांचा संबंध त्याच्या जीवन प्रवासाशी असतो आणि हा काल आणि अवकाश यांच्यातला जो सहसंबंध आहे तो रशियन तत्ववेत्ता मिखाईल बाख्तीन याने आपल्या पुस्तकामध्ये मांडलेला आहे. माझ्या कादंबरीचा जो विषय आहे, माझ्या संशोधनाचा जो विषय आहे तो आहे आशा बगे यांची भूमी कादंबरी. आशा बगे ह्या मराठी साहित्यातल्या एक महत्वाच्या लेखिका आहेत. भूमी अशा अनेक कादंबऱ्या, कुरुक्षेत्र अशा अनेक कादंबऱ्या त्यांनी लिहिल्या आणि मी ज्यावर संशोधन केलेलं आहे त्या भूमी या कादंबरीसाठी आशा बगे यांना 2004 मध्ये साहित्य अकादमीचा पुरस्कार मिळालेला आहे. एक नायिका मैथिली, तिचं संघर्षमय बालपण, पुरुष प्रधान समाज व्यवस्थेमध्ये तिचं, तिच्या आईचं आणि तिच्या आजूबाजूला राहणाऱ्या सगळ्या स्त्रियांचं जे शोषण आहे, हा शोषणाचा मुद्दा या सामाजिक अवकाशामध्ये अत्यंत महत्वाचा ठरतो. कारण आपण आजही पूर्वापार म्हणजे खूप सुरुवातीपासून जी मैथिली, जी वाल्मिकींनी आपल्या रामायणामध्ये रचली, त्या मैथिलीपासून आजच्या मैथिलीपर्यंतचा हा प्रवास भूमी या कादंबरीमध्ये रेखाटलेला आहे. आत्मशोधाचा हा प्रवास आहे, स्त्री पुरुष संबंधांचा हा प्रवास आहे आणि सगळ्यात महत्वाचं म्हणजे आजची मैथिली ज्या सामाजिक अवकाशामध्ये राहते तो सामाजिक अवकाश म्हणजे तिचं तमिळ ह्या महानगरातलं घर, समुद्रकिनारा, चर्च, तिची आई म्हणजे अम्मा ज्या हॉस्पिटलमध्ये आहे ते हॉस्पिटल, रेल्वे, गाव, शहर, जी वेगवेगळ्या टप्प्याने ती मुंबईपर्यंत येऊन पोहोचते, या सगळ्या म्हणजे पॉंडिचेरी टू मुंबई हा असा पूर्ण प्रवास तिच्या संपूर्ण कादंबरीमध्ये संपूर्ण लक्ष वेधून घेतो. मैथिलीचा प्रवास मध्यमवर्गीय जीवनातून झालेला आहे आणि या पुरुषप्रधान समाज व्यवस्थेमध्ये तिचं होणारं शोषण हा या कादंबरीचा मूळ गाभा आहे.
Conclude your presentation.
येस, परंपरा आणि आधुनिकता यांची नाळ जोडण्याचा प्रयत्न आपल्या ह्या कादंबरीमध्ये झालेला आहे आणि असं असून सुद्धा परंपरेशी नातं न तोडता आधुनिक जीवनाचा स्वीकार केलेली मैथिली आणि तिच्या आत्मसंघर्षाची कादंबरी म्हणजे भूमी ही कादंबरी आहे. आणि भूमी या कादंबरीमध्ये मैथिलीच्या आयुष्याचा संपूर्ण सामाजिक अवकाश, ज्या सामाजिक अवकाशातून ती आलेली आहे त्यातून तिची निर्माण होणारी जीवनदृष्टी दाखवण्याचा मी प्रयत्न केलेला आहे. आणि शेवटच्या स्लाइडमध्ये मी दाखवलंय पात्र, भाषा, सामाजिक वास्तव आणि कथानक यांच्या माध्यमातून काळ आणि अवकाश साकारत भूमी ही कादंबरी आपल्या समोर येते. धन्यवाद. थँक्यू मॅडम.
Yes, anybody, any questions? Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, madam. Thank you so much.
Yes, I think we have completed with arts presentation, right? Anybody remaining? Yes, anybody remaining? Arts.
Respected Chairperson, Honorable Resource Persons, distinguished guests, respected professors and dear participants, good afternoon to everyone. First and foremost, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to our esteemed resource person and extend our heartfelt thanks to our honorable guest, Dr. Baban sir and Dr. Sunil sir. Your valuable insights, knowledge and experience have greatly enriched this session. And we are truly thankful for the time and effort you devoted to sharing your expertise with us. I would also like to express my sincere appreciation to the organizing committee of Padma Shri